Good afternoon, dear viewers. Time for Channel 2 English News. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Migration and Expatriates, Bethha, is holding extensive meetings with several Arab countries' counterparts on Monday as part of preparations for the extraordinary Arab summit scheduled for Tuesday in Cairo. The summit will probe the unfolding situation in Gaza Strip, where a fragile ceasefire is partly holding despite continued Israeli violations. Foreign Minister Bethha received his Palestinian counterpart Mohammed Mustafa as the meeting tackled preparations for the Arab summit and also discussed holding reconstruction of Gaza conference that Egypt will host in cooperation with the United Nations, as the two sides expressed keenness on supporting the international community for the plans and projects of reconstruction of Gaza. At another meeting with his Iraqi counterpart Fuad Hussein, Foreign Minister Bethha stressed Egypt's support to Iraq's security and stability. The top diplomat hailed the joint Egyptian-Iraqi efforts to deepen bilateral cooperation and to push trilateral cooperation projects with Jordan forward. At a third meeting with his Yemeni counterpart Sheikh Mohsen Azindani, Foreign Minister Bethha asserted Egypt's unwavering backing to unity, independence and integrity of Yemen. The Foreign Minister also expressed Egypt's support for a political solution to Yemeni crisis that meets aspirations of Yemeni people and puts an end to humanitarian crisis. Two Palestinians were killed in an Israeli drone strike in central area of Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip on Monday, a day after Israel sidelined the second phase of Gaza ceasefire, which was due to start on Sunday when the first phase ended. In Khan Yunis, 3 others were wounded after Israeli rockets hit a site in the western Mawasi area. Palestinian medics and media said the Israeli occupation forces bombed several areas also in northern Gaza. On Sunday, Gaza's health ministry reported at least 4 Palestinians were killed and 6 wounded in Israeli attacks. And Egypt strongly condemned the Israeli government's decision to block humanitarian aid entry to Gaza Strip and to shut down crossing points used for humanitarian relief works. Foreign Ministry statement asserted that the Israeli measures violated the ceasefire agreement and were contradictory to humanitarian international law. The statement said no pretext justified the use of starvation as a weapon against innocent civilians or imposing sieges, particularly during the holy month of Ramadan. And Israel faced Arab condemnation as it stopped the entry of aid and other supplies into Gaza Strip on Sunday. Saudi Arabia condemned the decision, dubbing it blackmail and a flagrant violation of international law and international humanitarian law. The UN and the International Committee of the Red Crescent also warned against aid cutoffs or a failure to fulfill the ceasefire, saying that the truce has saved countless lives over the last 6 weeks. Hamas accused Israel of trying to derail the next phase Sunday, hours after Israel failed to commit to talks over the second phase of the truce that took a year of negotiations before taking hold in January. In the second phase, Israel will pull out from Gaza and a lasting ceasefire will be enforced while Hamas releases more hostages. A multi-day Egyptian-Indian drill, codenamed Cyclone Third, wrapped up its activities in India. The military exercises saw participation of Egyptian and Indian elite forces who conducted various training activities showing their high field and combat skills. The drills also included a number of lectures aimed at uniting scientific concepts between the armed forces of the two sides. The maneuver is being held in the framework of the armed forces plans to exchange military expertise with brotherly countries. And the Kremlin said on Monday that pledges made by European leaders at the London summit on Ukraine over the weekend to increase funding to Kiev will not help bring about a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with his British counterpart and other Western leaders on Sunday, where they agreed to draw up a Ukraine peace plan. The United States 2 days clashed with President Trump at an ordinary meeting at the White House. Kremlin spokesman over that funding appears include $2 billion air defense missiles deal from Britain will cause the war to drag on. The Ukrainian military said that it shot down 46 of 83 drones launched by Russia overnight, adding that another 31 drones were lost and did not reach their targets, likely due to electronic warfare countermeasures. Meanwhile, Russia's emergency ministry said that a fire that broke out today at one of Russia's largest oil refineries was due to technical issues and has been extinguished. There were no overnight reports of a drone attack on the area where the refinery is located. Well, dear viewers, that's all for Channel 2 English News. Thank you for watching.